People are saying that Terrence Crawford is overlooking Errol Spence. We all know how the first fight went. I would get why people would come to that conclusion. We were all speculating what's next for Crawford, and just assuming that Errol Spence wasn't going to take the rematch clause, which I knew he was going to take the rematch clause immediately after he was beaten. I was saying he's going to take the rematch clause. He's going to exercise the rematch clause, but people are saying he's overlooking him because he's talking up a fight between himself and Canelo Alvarez as the biggest fight in boxing. And there has been times where Errol Spence was entertaining other things while people wanted to see him and Terrence Crawford fight. But this is a different situation. This rematch is happening, and Terrence Crawford is saying the things he's saying about Canelo Alvarez. Oh, this is the biggest fight in boxing, and X, Y, and Z. For one thing, that I can assure you, although it may seem like he's overlooking Errol Spence by what he's saying, he's not overlooking Errol Spence by what he's doing. From what I can see, from the photo proof, you know what I'm saying? I don't know this to be 100% true because I'm not with him every day and following him around and making sure he's going to the gym, none of that. But what I will say, from the photo proof, the man looks to be in great shape at this moment. Doesn't have a gut. He still has a six-pack. Looks like he's probably 15 pounds, away from the 150s or less than that.
Damn, Spence.
So he's in the gym, working on his craft, staying sharp still. Now, from the photo proof of Errol Spence, that may say a different story. The total opposite of what I just said for Terrence Crawford. Does that mean he won't be prepared for the rematch? No, that doesn't mean that. Does that mean he can't put up a better effort in a rematch because of that? No, that doesn't mean that. But it's very important, though. That should let you know that Terrence Crawford isn't really overlooking Errol Spence by what he's doing. Because we know he's getting all these interviews, all this attention, all of this light being shined on him. This is the perfect time to get fat, go out to parties and, I want my big fight. I don't got to do shit, get lackadaisical. But no, I haven't been hearing anything about that with Terrence Crawford. I haven't been seeing anything like that from what he's been showing us. I haven't been seeing anything like that. Now, from Errol, I've seen him on vacation and looking a little pudgy in the stomach and X, Y, and Z. Not judging for that. He's a human being. I understand how life as a boxer works. You know what I'm saying? Being disciplined for so long, then you get a break. You know what I'm saying? Him to a more degree because he's a professional.
Damn, Spence.
So I'm not judging him at all. I'm just comparing the two. So Terrence Crawford isn't underestimating Errol Spence. I think what we're failing to realize here is Errol Spence underestimated Terrence Crawford in the first fight. That was one of the reasons he lost as well. Why isn't anybody talking about that? Why we have this energy for Terrence Crawford all of a sudden? Of course not. He didn't underestimate Terrence Crawford by what he was doing. Of course, he was training hard for his fight with Terrence Crawford, but by what he was saying, since we're talking about what Terrence Crawford is saying, why didn't anybody say that he's underestimating Terrence Crawford when he said his defense is a 4 or 3 or something?
6.
3, 4.
And his resume is a 0.5.
0.5.
Man, let's just call a spade here. Since we want to find talking points now about who's underestimating who. So that's the problem with Terrence Crawford allegedly doesn't. Look, man, the result will be the same. Terrence Crawford will TKO Errol Spence in a rematch. I'm hoping it could be a more, it could be a better effort on the part of Errol Spence, because in the first fight on July 29th, that was a pitiful effort. I was very disappointed how lopsided that fight was. Don't really like seeing the biggest fights in boxing look like that, but it is what it is. Really rather not see a squash match, but ultimately the result will be the same, whether it is or not. Errol Spence is not going to turn into the perfect fighter overnight. Not in one camp, at least. For sure, I mean. The mistakes that he's had for a really long time. Before, after the car accident, whatever y'all want to say. Habits that they tried to get a hold of for the camp with Terrence Crawford in the first fight. Just couldn't do it. That's muscle memory we talking about. His brain is used to doing that type of shit. His brain is used to making those type of movements. It's a natural thing. It's hard to retrain your body not to do what it's been doing. You know? Errol Spence and those habits helped Terrence Crawford have the performance he had. Defensive wise, counter punching wise, boxing ability wise. Those things helped Terrence Crawford win the fight. Errol Spence helped him win. Fighting like that, you're basically saying, hey, knock my head off. Basically. But that's all I gotta say, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe, share this with your friends, family, whoever. Trying to grow this platform. You know, as we all know, I got another platform, Athletic Mind, which has 10,000 subscribers. I'm trying to build up this platform. You know what I'm saying? Just to start a fresh, get a fresh start on this channel. You know, so more content will be coming. Until next time.